or not. You choose to make your lifestyle happen or make an excuse. In the end, health is going to matter, because when you don't have your health, nothing else matters till you get your health back, right? Well, in the end, only love matters. So when people are saying all this, you can just totally diffuse your feeling about this by saying, are you okay? I love you. Even if you say it to yourself, are you okay? I love you. You know, a lot of times I find when people are even talking about like, well, you know, I tried that raw vegan crap, that, you know, whatever people are saying, or what's a vegan, or well, nobody eats like that. Well, you don't eat fish. Well, you don't eat. Well, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. I can choose to eat anything I want. I choose foods that raise the vibration of my body and my health constitution, so that I can ride on the high vibe upon which I live. Live food for a live body. But they might be saying all that, and even if you feel like maybe they are really needing help in their health and all that, you can say, you can use this little method called feel, felt, found. Oh, I know how you feel. It seems like there is every diet under the sun, and this just seemed like one quirkier diet than everything else. I know how you feel. I felt that way too, like I could not lose this weight. I could not get rid of this disease. Nobody, no doctors, no, I know how you feel. But I have found this lifestyle, friend, people think it's so restrictive, and it is so freeing. When you wake up every day and you are free in a childlike body, oh my gosh. See, feel, I know how you feel. Felt, I felt that way too. And you explain an authentic experience that helps them understand that you are not only sympathetic, you're empathetic. And then I have found, and then you lay it out. Maybe they pick it up, and maybe they don't. But I'm always going to speak in a way of love. I want to show love, you know. Is it still freezing? Oh, there you are. You know, I mean, even when I did that fitness competition, I knew I would get hate on that. And I didn't mind. I thought, that's like a challenge for me. I want to challenge myself with that. I was in competition with myself and no one else. And I wanted to feel proud of my lifestyle, and I wanted to feel like I was showing that there's a way to get raw vegan muscle gains. I felt like it was a way to get up there and testify to my friends, my family, and most of all, to me. And I knew there would be that, and I didn't mind. You know? I'm just saying, are you showing love? And are you realizing that if that's keeping you, other people's opinions are keeping you from getting to the best version of yourself, you are limiting yourself to the opinion of a limited perspective and perception humans. You are keeping your journey in a box of what they approve of. And they're not going to understand your journey. It's not theirs, right? You know? And when when people say, you know, I'm worried about you, you don't eat meat, or, you know, Tanya, I'm worried about you, you look too thin. Friends, listen, use your worry expenditure on something else. I'm the healthiest person you know. But I don't have to say that. I might say, oh, I feel great, you know. But the thing is, in this society has become like the people riding around in the little pod cars on the other planet on the movie Wall-E. People are weeble wobbles, and they don't understand what a person in their natural state, or me in my natural state, looks like. And I don't mind. And before long, I feel like I could possibly look like an alien in this town. And again, I don't mind. I'm not going to compromise my health game for someone else's limited life perspective. I'm not going to compromise my health game and gains for someone else's approval when they don't need to understand me. All they need to understand about me is I'm going to show love. I'm going to be love. I'm going to shine my light. And it hurts their eyes right now, but it might not later, right? You know, my daughter, she's been around some people an extended amount of times lately that she normally does see, but not all the time. And, you know, people saying like, oh, come on, girl, you're in the rubbing thighs club, or whatever. And even though they're a very, very young person living in a body that's 300 pounds, they're going to choose to say, yeah, you look like you're dying, Carly. Even though I would almost bet $100 that a lot of these people living in that kind of, what is entrapment, enslaved, encaged, in dis-ease, I bet $100 they would cut off their fourth toe to escape the confinement of a diseased body. So just remember that, but people don't know where to start. They don't know what to do. They don't understand you. You know, I think when we can see it like that, we can show love. And we can release the feeling of how that feels when somebody puts that on you, you know? Or how when I put up a picture this morning, I was like, yeah, so these shorts, you see, that were really tight on me when I bought them, I was like, hey, wow. But what I also didn't add in there is these things, like last year when I buttoned them, you know, they kind of cut into my stomach. It wasn't like I had a gut or anything then, or like an excess weight, but the shorts were wearing me. I wasn't wearing them, but now I'm wearing them and strapping them on. And what I also noticed is that in the back, they jacked out from my rear end muscle gains. I've gotten a lot of muscle gains lately, but still, that ain't good enough. Still, you're too skinny. You're too, I'm not anything more or less than I need to be. I'm perfectly imperfect this very day, and so are you. So just dropping all that, dropping the fact that, well, I would take my green smoothies to work if I was where I needed to be. Like, if I was slim and healthy and fit, or if I didn't have this, or whatever it is you're trying to escape from, then people wouldn't think. They'd be like, oh, well, that's why she's got those gains. Well, maybe okay, well, if you don't want to drink your smoothies now, and you don't want to show your smoothies or raw food or healthy food compared to chicken nuggets and biscuit and red-eye gravy and grits and fried fat back, If you don't want to do different now and you don't want to show that, how do you think you're going to get to that place where you are proud to show what you're doing? Because when you get there, you're going to have to do the same things that got you there to keep you there. It ain't over till it's over, and it's never over. But it won't seem like a thing you're having to do anymore, because it will become part of what you do, part of what you are. Not what makes you who you are, but allows you to be free to be your authentic self. When you can think clearly and you are a vessel of love and light. Everything's easier when you feel good. Everything's easier when you have a good attitude. Do you realize when you have a good attitude and you can show up with your game on, you're at the 2% top of this world and 98% can't touch it? Do you realize how different you are? Do you know? Can you grab the light of that? And can you go to these people that even feel like they're hurling hate? It's only coming from their limited perspective and perception of what they've lived. And that's where we all come from. You know? So can we show love and give love every dang day? All you gotta say is, after they could hurl hate at me for 5 minutes, and I could look them dead in the eyes and say, with love, are you okay? I love you. Are you okay? I love you. You know? We can really be different. We really can. What do y'all think? You know what? When you clean out your body, the next thing to clean out is your mind. And you can think a little clearer from love. And then you start to clear out your heart. And next, your soul. Body, mind, soul, and spirit. Encompassing love every day. You know, Rhonda, we gotta wash the car. I had the bestest dinner, I really did. Let's have a song before we go. Y'all wanna wash the car?
I know you're tired of being lonely, so baby girl, put it on me. Yeah, yeah.
It opens the mind. Do you realize that calcification of the joints and the pineal gland in the mind keeps you from receiving messages from the universe? You know what clears that out? Raw food, celery juice, hydration, putting in everything into your body you need and nothing you don't.
Shoebox of photographs with sepia tone love is the answer.